From our earliest days, we had always been a God-fearing, commandment-abiding, a happy, joyous, perfect Mormon family. At the time this occurred, I was the bishop of our congregation, and I guess I felt that I was well respected, and this type of crises could never happen in our household. That sort of thing just didn't happen to families as perfect as ours. Well, the puppies had always played together, and from their puppyhood they had been almost like brothers. I think though that we had seen the signs early on, but we were in denial. I think the first sign we had seen was when my wife Rebecca had walked in to the kitchen one day and saw the puppies on the floor in what appeared to be the act of fellatio. Fellatio is the only way I could describe it. At first she did not want to tell me. I think she was in denial herself. She decided the best solution was to just separate the puppies and keep them tied to leashes on opposite ends of the house, and that would solve the problem. And it seemed to for a while. She said that for many months as they were separated, she believed that if she let them go and play again, that this would never happen. That maybe it was just a freak of unnatural behavior. Approximately 6 months after the first incident, my wife Rachel, my cousin Rachel, also walked in to discover the puppies on the sofa in what she could only describe as, I hate to use the word rim job, but anal licking would be the best way to phrase it, anal licking. And we knew that definitely something had to be done, but at that point we were not sure of how to handle this situation. She did inform me, and we decided to meet together without the children. At that point we did not want to get the children involved. So we met together as a family, had a family council, and decided at that point we had to do something. We weren't sure of what to do because this sort of thing is just, it's unnatural and it does not happen. Do you think that these type of things do not happen to Mormon families who do everything they can to follow the gospel? We discussed several solutions, but ultimately we had been undecided of what type of action to take at this point. At the family council, my wife Sarah suggested that at this point the most appropriate, most loving solution would be to get a guard collar, the kind that dogs wear so they will not bite their own fur, and instead of using it on the neck, we could apply it to the hind legs and see if that curbed any more unnatural behavior. But the point is, we did something. We were no longer in denial, which is what many Mormon families do. And I think that is why this goes on as an unspoken evil. There's so much denial. It still did not solve the problem. In spite of the guard collars on their hind ends, our two oldest sons, Hezekiah and Malachi, had walked into their bedroom and found the dogs in what, well, they won't exactly tell us exactly what, it was too traumatic, but we believe there was some type of anal penetration possibly involved. And at that point, that was just the turning point. We could no longer, we didn't know what to do. We had tried everything, and this was too unnatural to to allow to go on any further. At that point, we decided we had no choice but to do what my sister did to my nephew Heber, and have their balls, could you please edit that out? And have their testes removed. And you know, it sounds like an extreme remedy, but sometimes in crises like this, the only thing is tough love. Tough love is the only thing that can solve a problem like this when you've tried every other solution. We wanted to have those dogs with us in the celestial kingdom. And we knew we had to do something, and this was really the only choice we had left. Although to most families this remedy may seem drastic, but it is, I guess, very successful. My nephew Heber totally lives a normal life. Well, sort of, basically. He is the only recognized 32-year-old boy treble in the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. He's lived a productive life without his testes. So we knew that this was, although very extreme, that it would be okay in the end. I mean, with my nephew Heber, the only side effect is, that he no longer has to shave. But with canine, I think that the side effects would be totally minimal, and they would pull through, and they did. We are now a happy family again. We share our meals together, we picnic together, we're perfect once more. And I believe that in the end, this pulled us together. We have been blessed through this trial, and our puppies have recovered. Although occasionally they still demonstrate acts of scrotum licking, it's okay because they have no testes, so it's okay at this point. And it turned out to be a happy ending. My message to any other Mormon family who has to go through a similar situation is to not be in denial. Tough love is the only way to handle such an unnatural state. Do not tolerate homosexuality in your household, whether it is demonstrated by someone who has 2 legs or 4. The number of legs, it does not matter. And you will be together forever in the celestial kingdom. I mean, that's the goal of every Mormon household, isn't it?